Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So Dalton now. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 20.
Pass experience. Before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check right.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was defense. They were. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals...
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ah, that's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 29 officially. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing, the route running.
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown, as his guys have now moved out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Hands up, lead. 50. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Dalton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback...
There goes Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Andy Dalton now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per quick strike ability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. Oh, good move. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Shrugs him off. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To throw here, Dalton. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost...
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, they run with Mixon.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Mixon. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Mixon. Just bowling over tacklers. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A toss play to Mixon. pushing tacklers aside. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Mixon. Able to slither by. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13. First and 10 for Dalton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Play action now. Dalton. Green brings it in. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing, Dalton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Here's Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Passing, it's Dalton. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up.
Let's go, defense.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get ready.
Now Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon, finally.
You think maybe they're...
40.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Dalton now to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Andy Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And Dalton to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they...
Oh, passing it. Dalton looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home